What's up, y'all? It's your girl Monty and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returner, welcome back. As y'all can see by the caption of the video today, we're talking about the Grammys, and y'all, it was messy as it was super messy. We're about to get right into it because we got a lot to cover, so sit back, relax, let's get into the tea. As I'm sure you have already seen, one of the biggest talks of the Grammys was Kanye and his wife Bianca. So let's rewind a little bit to the day before the Grammys when Kanye only followed Taylor Swift, even unfollowed Bianca, right? Now this is a little weird because if y'all remember in the 2009 VMAs, Kanye and Taylor had a little beef when he walked up when she was winning an award and said that Beyonce should have won instead. Now there have been some conspiracies as to what was, really the reason behind that, but we're not going to get into all that. Regardless, they had some beef. They ended up squashing that actually, and then fast forward, Kanye dropped the song and there was like a really controversial lyric about Taylor Swift, which sparked some beef back up between her and the Kardashians, and that was kind of it ever since. So it's kind of weird to see him follow her, and so randomly at that. We don't really know where that ever led to, because following the end of the Grammys, he did unfollow Taylor Swift again and then made his only following Bianca, his wife. So that brings me into, as I'm sure y'all already seen, the damn outfit choice that they selected. Not even they, well, yes, they, because I'm sure as y'all seen, or as y'all might agree with, Kanye definitely was the mind behind her outfit choice. As y'all know, when he was married to Kim, he was like her stylist, they say. So I'm not shocked as to why she, Bianca, came out in something like this. And it's actually low-key embarrassing because I don't know about y'all, I never seen Kim K come out in anything like that. So it's really just making me wonder why Kanye is having this new direction with these weird outfit choices when it comes to this new girl. I don't know. A lot of people were shocked by this outfit choice because if this was a man, there definitely would have been some legal things that would have happened. Like, I don't know how this was allowed. I know that the Grammys typically has a dress code, but it's Kanye, so what can you really expect? But following this, there were a lot of people saying that there were Yeezy commercials happening during the Grammys and that they were advertising some of his clothes and even his music being on sale for about $20. So I don't know if this was all like a publicity stunt or just a stunt to get people, y'all know how the industry works. They throw some bullshit out there just to follow up with, hey, support that bullshit. I don't know. Maybe this was all just for us to get our attention on Kanye and then see these commercials and follow suit with some purchases. I don't know. Speaking of makeup and breakups, everybody was in a frenzy when they seen Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter hugging at the award ceremony. So y'all may or may not know, but Olivia Rodrigo dropped a hit song. It was on one of her albums called Driver's License, and everybody speculated that this was following her breakup with Joshua Bassett. Now, keep in mind, when Joshua Bassett moved on, he didn't just move on, he moved on to Sabrina Carpenter. So I guess Sabrina Carpenter heard the word that this song was supposedly about to break up, and she dropped Skin. Now everybody was speculating that this was in response specifically to Olivia Rodrigo's Driver's License, and she got a lot of backlash and a lot of hate for that. So ever since, it just seems like they used to avoid each other a lot at all the events. So seeing them together talking, having words, was like insane. Like, this was a long awaited reuniting, I guess, and it was totally unexpected because it was out of nowhere. So it really just was a great night for fans of both girls. Speaking of great nights, Kendrick Lamar definitely had to have had the best night, y'all. So y'all know him and Drake was beefing really bad, and at the Grammys, Kendrick made him eat up all his words. Like, he won not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 Grammys on a diss track, which I think they said was a record breaker. Like, there's never been a diss track, let alone a track in general, that has won 5 Grammys. Like, that's crazy. That's insane. But he is well deserved. I will say I'm not a Kendrick fan, but I definitely have gained a lot more respect for him after this whole situation, because like, he low-key been handling it with grace, and then he still came out on top. Then I know y'all peeped that he wore a Canadian suit. That is crazy. They were not letting Drake live this down either. Like, the whole crowd was so in sync with every time Kendrick would win a reward. Every time you heard that name come across them speakers, the crowd was turned. Like, if I was Drake, I would not dare ever step foot in the Grammys if Kendrick Lamar is attending as well. Like, I don't think I would ever even fix my mouth to say anything reckless to or nor about him. Like, I'm starting to realize that I think the reason Drake is suing everybody is because he knows that he's cooked. Like, your career is pretty much done for, and that's thanks to Kendrick Lamar. Like, he talked his shit, backed it up, and there's really nothing else more you could say about it. Another really exciting thing that was pretty unexpected was Chaperone winning Best New Artist. So it wasn't really that took people like to surprise, but y'all, when she got on stage, she didn't just give an ordinary speech. She literally called out the industry. And I feel like if y'all would have seen everybody's face, if y'all watched the Grammys and y'all seen the way that people's jaws dropped for what she said, like, you couldn't do nothing but respect it. She simply just said that the industry needs to start respecting and acknowledging what artists genuinely have to go through and deal with on a day-to-day, and that their job should be required to get a livable wage. Now, I know that sounds crazy because, you know, they're rich, like, in our heads, but I guess she was making a good point that when you sit down and you break down all the things that gets taken out and what they have to pay for and what they have to cover the cost of, and it's really just kind of irrational, like, how much money they do make but gets taken from them. And not only that, but she feels as if people in the industry, especially artists specifically, need to receive healthcare benefits. And that really shocked people, because who thinks about shit like that? Like, it's 2025 and you mean to tell me nobody's ever sat down to really think that, yeah, like, being an artist is a job. Like, we need some benefits. Like, that was a bold ass move. So for you to win Best New Artist, to be a new artist and come up there with a pair of balls like that is tea for me. But what also was tea for me is that Taylor Swift nor Billie Eilish won a single award. Like, Billie being nominated for 7 things and not winning one is crazy. But what's even, I gotta admit, I think it's even crazier that Taylor Swift didn't win nothing, because, like, it's Taylor Swift. Y'all know Swifties don't play. But I guess I learned last night that we are not the voters for the Grammys. Like, I never really thought about it because I've never voted for a Grammy winner, but I always thought I just missed the cut. No, apparently it's the Academy. Who the F is the Academy? Who are these 13,000 people? They were so adamant on the 13,000 votes are in. The 13,000 people have voted. Like, they literally said that at least 13,000 times. Like, who are these people? Who is the Academy? A lot of the winners were well deserved. I'm not gonna lie, but some of that shit just was throwing me off. I don't sound like a hater, but the internet, as I'm sure y'all know, is in a frenzy about the Beyonce winning over Billie Eilish. Now, I will be an adult and say I personally thought Billie Eilish should have won. Like, the album was great, the songs were great, and the numbers, all of her songs and as individual songs outnumbered Beyonce's whole album. So I felt like going off of that and just going off of the feedback from album versus album, Billie should have won. But I seen a video on TikTok that actually broke it down for me in a way that now I kind of agree that maybe Beyonce should have won. Now, hear me out. I say that because whoever this Academy is, I think it's 13,000 old motherfuckers just sitting up somewhere miserable. I don't know shit, so I get, maybe not. But I feel like whoever this Academy is, when they choose who they want to win, I guess it goes off of a number of things outside of just being, you know, their opinion of who they think wins. I think it's who steps out the box more and who made a drastic, you know, kind of shift in their persona. Like, they go off this whole little thing. When you look at it that way, Billie Eilish's album was pretty typical for her. Like, that's you know, her normal music. Beyonce, on the other hand, you dropped the country album. That really shook us all. That's what they're looking for. I don't know. It's really half and half. This is one of the only debates that I've ever seen that is literally half and half. You know, sometimes you see some people more on one side, some people less on the other. Nah, this shit is literally 50-50 down the middle. I guess, Billie, if you want to win a Grammy next year, you've won them before, you know what you got to do. What was getting me was that every single time Billie lost, she was the first one that they put the camera on. I'm not understanding that. That's why I said this shit was messy. I'm not gonna lie. They know they was messy. I think they understood that going into 2025, content and the entertainment industry in general is really based off of just drama and messy shit. Like, that's what we like, okay? That's what's in right now. And they made sure to capture messy shit the whole Grammy, like the whole Grammy ceremony from start to finish. I'm not gonna lie, whether it was a fucked up outfit, the crazy ass angles that they was getting to Taylor Swift, they were bad for her but good for us because the shit was a show. But y'all know what I'm saying, like the shit was just, it was so much messy shit. The way that they was hyping up Kendrick every single time, they were messy this year. Speaking of messy, y'all know that The Weeknd called out the Grammys how many years ago was that? Let me fact check that. But he called out the Grammys saying that they were rigged and that they were corrupt because I guess he had dropped one of his albums and a song and they didn't get no nominations. And y'all know, if y'all know The Weeknd, y'all know, I'm not gonna lie, like he's, aside from Chris Brown, super close to me in the next Michael Jackson. I know I might get some hate for that, but like numbers don't lie, okay? The Weeknd is pretty fucking turned. After he made this big statement that went viral of, you know, the Grammys being rigged and shit, he boycotted it for years. You can't tell me last time you seen The Weeknd at a Grammy show. So all of a sudden, the CEO of the Grammys comes out, issued an apology to The Weeknd, and I guess said that they were motivated by his whole boycott thing and that they're going to start acknowledging different aspects of different music genres and different songs. A whole bunch of bullshit that they know they should have been doing. Will they continue to do this? I don't know, but regardless, it resulted in The Weeknd performing at the Grammys, which I think is so insane because it's had to been premeditated, you know what I mean? So I don't know what was really behind that, if this was a genuine apology, if they just know that, as some of y'all may know, The Weeknd is about to, at least the character, I don't know if he's going to stop music as a whole, but The Weeknd character is coming to an end after this tour. He just dropped his last album. The tour will be the last. Like, it's pretty crazy. So I don't know if this was, again, like the Kanye shit, another type of publicity thing, and you know, hey, The Weeknd's going to be going forever, this is our last chance, let's issue a, you know, little measly apology, get him on a show. I don't know, but regardless, he was there after boycotting for so many years. Overall, the Grammys for 2025 was definitely a lot messier and a lot more drama than usual. I know it's the entertainment industry, so that's always going to come with some messy shit. But this year, it was almost like that was the theme of the Grammys. Comment down below, what did y'all think about the Grammys? What did y'all think about the winners? What did y'all think about the drama, the people that attended or didn't attend or didn't even get invited? The whole Grammy show overall, I give it a 10 out of 10. Regardless of who won what, I think that they did a really good job at just orchestrating the whole event. And not gonna lie, it's been keeping up with what the rest of the internet is putting down. So I'm here for it. Can't wait for next year. And I'm actually really excited for the Met Gala because if this shit was this messy, I don't know how that's going to be. But make sure y'all comment and let me know what y'all think. Give me y'all feedback. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so y'all can get some more tea when we get some more tea in. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. I love you guys and keep up with me in the next one.